The NASDAQ is technically an exchange and it's also an index because a lot of different like financial professionals, they'll use it to kind of gauge where the different technology stocks are or how they're doing. We also have the Dow, and that's tracking the 30 largest companies. And these stocks are considered to be kind of like those blue chip type of companies. So think of like a Coca-Cola or something like that. That's kind of what the Dow is tracking, those pretty large, well-established companies. And then we also have the S&P 500, and that is tracking 500 of the largest companies and their performance. When you think of like diversification, sometimes people will invest in different like funds that kind of mimic the S&P 500 because technically they're investing in this fund that is pretty much buying different shares of these large 500 companies. And the good thing about the S&P 500 is that when a company is no longer performing or it's gone bankrupt or something like that, then it's no longer a part of the S&P 500. So a lot of times people will invest in these different funds that mimic the S&P 500 to kind of diversify. That's one way of doing it. And then of course you can also diversify by buying different types of assets as well.